Two very common errors in writing which need to be avoided are run-ons and comma splices. A run-on sentence incorrectly joins two complete thoughts without a connection between them. Example, there was an accident on the highway today, traffic was held up for hours. A comma splice is made up of two complete thoughts that are incorrectly joined together or spliced with a comma. A comma by itself cannot be used to join two complete ideas. Example, there was an accident on the highway today, comma, traffic was held up for hours. Run-ons and comma splices may be corrected in one of four ways. First, you may use a period and a capital letter. Use a period at the end of the first thought, and then you begin the second thought with a capital letter. Example, there was an accident on the highway today, period, capital, traffic was held up for hours. The second method is to use a comma and a joining word or a coordinating word to connect the two thoughts. Example, there was an accident on the highway today, comma, the coordinating word so, traffic was held up for hours. The third method is to add a dependent word or subordinating word to one of the thoughts that is complete. Example, since there was an accident on the highway today, comma, traffic was held up for hours. You must remember that when a sentence begins with a dependent thought, it is followed by a comma. If the dependent word is in the middle of the sentence, you do not use the comma. Example, since there was an accident on the highway today, comma, traffic was held up for hours. In this example, traffic was held up for hours since there was an accident on the highway, no punctuation as the dependent word is in the middle of the sentence. The fourth method is to use a semicolon to connect two complete thoughts. Remember that these two thoughts must be closely related. Example, there was an accident on the highway today, semicolon, traffic was held up for hours. Semicolons may also be used with transitional words to join two complete thoughts. Simply place a semicolon before the transitional word and a comma after it. Example, there was an accident on the highway today, semicolon, your transitional word as a result, comma, traffic was held up for hours. If you follow these simple rules, you will notice a great improvement in your writing.